We left off last episode questing our stats up, getting a rune scimitar drop, attaching it to our ornament kit, and wielding a Zamrak rune scimitar. The goal for this episode is to quest our stats up a ton more.
And let's get started.
So I decided to start off by doing the Priest in Peril quest. Last episode I trained up to 40 agility, and I wanted to go ahead and unlock the Canifis course so I could keep training agility efficiently. It's always good to get up agility early on any account, but especially on an Ironman where you don't have stamina potions for quite a while, so don't want to be walking around everywhere. So I went ahead and got straight to 50 agility at the Canifis course. I then remember that the agility pyramid exists, and that every time you complete the course, you get an artifact at the top of the pyramid that you can trade in for 10k GP. And having cash is definitely really useful, and it's actually pretty decent agility XP as well, so I decided to go do some agility pyramid. I took an inventory of water skins and cakes, and I managed to get 120k GP and level 52 agility by the time I ran out of supplies. This is a part of the video where the content creator tells you that some large percentage of you are not subscribed, and you can just press the button and then you'll watch the next episode when it comes out, because you'll know that you have it on your subscription feed. So you press the button. So then I remembered that all those marks of grace I got at the Canifis course are actually pretty useful, so I went over to Grace and Berthorpe and bought my first two graceful pieces. I ended up getting the legs and the cape. The legs I got because they reduced the most weight out of any of the items, and the cape will replace my Clue Hunter cloak, which didn't really offer any defensive bonuses anyway, so I don't mind losing those stats. Then since I'd gotten up to level 52 agility at the pyramid, that's a level required to do the wilderness agility course, which is a lot better XP per hour than the pyramid or Canifis. So I decided to go get a few levels there, and I got up to level 55 before I decided that was enough agility for now. I was surprised I actually never got attacked by any PKers at all. So it wasn't bad. But while I was in the area, I went ahead up to Mage Bank, and some of the GP I got at the agility pyramid, I decided to spend it on some runes. I got some nature runes, some cosmic runes, but in particular the law runes would be really useful, so that I could have teleports around for all the questing I was going to be doing this episode. And yeah, it certainly was a lot of questing. I was somewhat trying to prioritize quests which give crafting XP, as I wanted to eventually quest to 31 crafting for Lost City, so I didn't have to actually train crafting at early levels, so that I could do Fairy Tale Part 1 after that, and start Part 2 so I could have access to fairy rings, because you don't actually need to finish Fairy Tale Part 2, you just need to start the quest and you can use the fairy rings. So that would be a really good way to get around the map pretty quickly. So I wanted to slightly prioritize quests that give crafting XP. So I'll just quickly run through these quests. First I did Misthalin Mystery, then I did Murder Mystery, then the Dwarf Cannon quest. Next was Fishing Contest. Then Merlin's Crystal. And then I read a comment from Aiden Barkley telling me about how I could get a Lava Battle Staff from Lava Dragons as a 1 out of 42 drop. And I could get an ornament kit from Last Man Standing. And the reason I can do Last Man Standing, by the way, is because the items in the minigame, like Mystic Robes and Whips, which are all, usually tradable items, but in the minigame, they all have different item IDs than the regular ones in the main game. So they can't be traded or used just in case they get smuggled out somehow. I know they do the same thing in Barbarian Assault with the runes. So since they have different item IDs and they're untradeable items, even though those items are normally tradable, I can still wear them within the minigames, so I should be able to do that no problem. But anyway, I thought that was a pretty good idea. Killing lava dragons would also be good prayer XP and magic XP, so I decided to take a break from questing and I gave it a shot. For some reason, I decided to use Chaos Runes for some of the kills, which I bought from Mage Bank. Probably was just a waste of money because 100 runes was 10k, and it took me like 150 runes for a trip of 2 dragons, so probably not worth it. But oh well. I got frequently interrupted by PKers logging in, but thankfully I never got killed. I was able to just log out before they attacked me. It was a bit annoying to have to look at my screen constantly, and the kills took a really long time, so if a PKer logged in right as I was about to kill the dragon, it was just a lot of wasted time. So I called it quits after 4 kills, I think. I got a rune full helm, but no luck with the lava battle staff, unfortunately. I ended up with 34 magic, pretty close to 35, and that was good because I just needed a few more minutes of fire striking something to get up to 35, so I could use the wizard's mind bomb and teleport to Falador, which would be really useful for questing. But anyway, I'll probably come back to get a lava battle staff at some point soon, and I'll do it like in the early morning or something, just to try and avoid PKers. Here's your reminder to press the like button. So after that short break away from questing, I got to work again. I did the observatory quest, Demon Slayer, Romeo and Juliet, the Corsair Curse quest, Gertrude's Cat, Daddy's Home, which I know is technically a mini quest, but whatever. I'm still counting it in the title. Plague City. Next was Dork's quest, the most difficult quest in the entire game. The first part of Recipe for Disaster. And then I took a break to AFK some stuff, and I did some fishing. Random Ironman tip of the day. There's an iron bar spawn in the wilderness. It's like just northwest of the Furrow Enclave. It's really useful for getting iron bars for the Night Sword quest early on. I went ahead and hopped around and got 16 of them because I saw somewhere on the wiki that you need 16 iron bars in total for quests, so might as well grab all of them while I was there. But then I went ahead and I bought some pickaxes. I just bought up to Addy for now. I'll get the rune one later when I have more GP. But then I did the Knight's Sword quest, which, in case you didn't know, it gets you straight from level 1 to 29 smithing, which is pretty good for one easy quest. Next up was Nature Spirit, then Jungle Potion, and then Shiloh Village. And then finally, the last one I did this episode was the Dig Site, which, by the way, you 100% don't actually need to wear leather gloves and leather boots. The Quest Helper plugin is a liar. That being said, it's very useful, and I love you. Thank you to whoever made that plugin. But, wow, I really don't know how many quests I did this episode, but I'll probably put the number in the title. Progress is looking good so far. I'm excited to keep going. I'm actually enjoying doing all these quests. I'm excited to see how many I can do, how many I'll need to stop and not do because of wearing tradable items. So far I know Biohazard, Pirate's Treasure. I know there's a few more I know I can't do, but I can't remember what they are. But of course, Biohazard is a prerequisite to a bunch of stuff, and Pirate's Treasure is too. Oh, Prince Alley Rescue. I'm pretty sure you have to wear a pink skirt. Although I might be remembering that wrong. But I know there's a lot of stuff that I can't do, so I just want to go ahead and get through all the quests and see where my account's at, because really the quests determine what sorts of things I can unlock and what things I can't. So we'll see what I end up getting locked at, but I really am just excited to see like exactly what the restrictions mean for this account, and as I keep getting further with the quests and getting the account further on, we'll see what specifically what exact content I can't do basically. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm excited to keep going. That's enough rambling. That's going to be it for this episode. Please make sure to like the video. It really helps the algorithm. So, press that button, give me dopamine. I hope you all have a great day.
And let's get started.